My beloveds, this true divine love that comes from above, this true divine love is the strongest ever in existence, and at the same time, the weakest ever. Love, or true love, is the strongest ever, and at the same time is the weakest ever. The greater the love is, the greater the sacrifice is. The more you love, the more you give. The more you love, the more you sacrifice. The more you love, the more you feel the pain. But the issue with this love, or the beauty of this love, or the extraordinary understanding of this love is the following. The sweetness of this love is in its bitterness. The sweetness of this love is in its bitterness. And the life of this love is in its death. And the comfort of this love is in its thorns. The sweetness of this love is in its bitterness. The comfort of this love is in its thorns. The life of this love is in its death. When you love, when your love is genuine for someone, no matter how much you suffer for them, the moment you see them comfortable, you are rewarded. Isn't it? Mom and dad? Especially this love is found in parenthood, more so than anywhere else. Parents give their life for their children all the time. Parents run, try their hardest, work their hardest, sacrifice their hardest. They never think for a moment if my child is going to honor this love or not, is going to appreciate this love or not. They do it naturally without thinking about it twice. Why? Because the love of that mom, the love of that dad to that child is from the heart. It is genuine love. When it is genuine love, the only thing you think of is how can I make my child happy, make my child comfortable, make my child safe, make my child prosperous. All I think of is my child. So that sacrifice is pain. That giving is hard, is not easy, it is bitter. But the sweetness of this love is in its bitterness, because when you taste the bitterness of this genuine love, the moment you see your child happy, prosperous, and healthy, for you that bitterness is sweet. For you that bitterness is sweet. Because all I wanted is for my son and daughter to be happy. But I suffered for it as a parent. That suffering was bitter. But when I saw the smile on my child's face, the sweetness of that love is in its bitterness. Because my bitterness gave you the smile, my child. Respect mom and dad. Honor them always. If the Western world focused on family value, we wouldn't have puppets in governmental bodies. We wouldn't have puppets. We would have real men. Because out of family value, we get real people, genuine people. Because the family teaches you morals. The family teaches you love. The family teaches you sacrifice, not selfish for yourself, for others. Individualism is selfish. That's the problem of the Western world. They focus on individualistic life rather than a family life. That's why everybody's lost. I heard that World Health Organization, they passed a law for a child from 0 to 4 years of age, they can determine what their gender can be. Up to 4-year-old. Man, if I see the I'll who you. Isn't that sick? See, when you lose track of family bond, your comfort is when you suffer and they are comfortable. Your happiness is when you cry and they are laughing. Your life is when you die and they live. This is what Christ did. He suffered to make us comfortable. He cried to make us happy and laugh. He died to give us life. Genuine love. Genuine love. So when people come, even the Christians, why would God go through the cross? Why would God become a man and then suffer and then be dragged in the streets, spat on, kicked, punched, and then whipped and then nailed on the cross naked? Why? God is too powerful. He could have just blinked his eye from heaven and changed everyone and made them saints. Well, my dear friend, you do not understand the concept of true love. God is teaching you what true love is all about, because it is this very love that made you who you are. And the day you lose track of this love is the day that you lose track of who you really are. Then you'll call yourself as a man, a woman, and a woman, a man, and in between and thereafter. You lost track of that love that made you who you are. Made you who you are. Genuine love. Husband and wives, I beg you, when you go through struggles, maybe it's financial struggles, maybe it's emotional struggles, maybe it's social struggles, maybe it is family struggles, I don't know, whatever struggles, I beg you, don't ever lose track of the one who died for you. Today, I make myself, my wife, my children, the entire house, yours. You are the household of this house. You're the head. You're the head of this household. You're the head. Run to the Lord. Give him everything. Give him all. The Lord is known to save. He will never let you down. Never. Never. Never, my child.